Here are the top 5 ways to make a woman fall in love with you, my brother. You, my good brother. All right, number one, be a provider of good experiences because if you do so, you become memorable. And of course, you want to be memorable because then, guess what? She'll fall in love. I'll give you an example. So there's this one girl that I took out one night. So some backstory. We've been talking for a couple of weeks and we had some good chemistry, great conversation, so on and so forth, right? And one time we were out getting food, just randomly we were getting food, and I mentioned what I liked, which was classical music, and she was like, "You like classical music?" I go, "Yeah, I love classical music." She goes, "Name a couple of artists," right? I go, "Hmm." I go, "Mozart, Beethoven, you know, the basics." And she's like, "Oh, okay." And she does music. So she goes through a whole list of like artists that she knows and everything. I'm just like, oh my goodness, like she knows way more than me. So I just listened to classical music casually, right? She's like all into it. So then she goes, well, we should go to a concert. It's gonna be downtown like this week actually. We should go. I go, okay. We sign up, we get the tickets and everything, and we set the date. Okay. I let her know, hey, get all pretty. I'll get to your house. I'll pick you up and I'll take you down to the city because the concert is in the city, downtown Chicago. Okay. I pick her up. We head down to the city, have a great conversation, have a good time. We get to the concert. We enjoy the concert. Yeah, we just enjoy the music and everything. After that, we were hungry. So we take a walk down the city strip and we were walking down the street, her arm around my arm. We hop back in the car, we go to Portillo's. So throughout this whole time, we're just having great conversation. I like having good conversation, so that's what we did. We had a great conversation. After we get the food, we go on a drive back to where we live, drop her off, and go home. So long story short, it was a memorable experience because we had talked about it a couple of days later and it was a great night. And she said that she's never going to forget the night just because of essentially the level of experience that it was. It was a great experience, right? From top to bottom, from the time I picked her up to the whole downtown thing to the time I dropped her off. Overall, I made it memorable for her. By doing that, bring her into your world, right? Although this was her thing when it comes to what she was interested in, I owned the experience and I elevated it. If you want to be memorable, be present, stay in your frame, become a person as to where you can make them remember you. Not through force, just be who you are and enjoy yourself. And then you have a memorable time. Number two is be ambitious. Set goals, create a plan, and stick to it. This is one that I think is very important. 100% top tier important because there was one girl that I met in college. We've been friends for maybe a year and a half now. And one thing that she always says is that she really respects my ambition and she really admires it. That's huge. And here's why. My focus is on my purpose. My focus is on my goals, right? If I were to put her as the prize, what does that do to my focus? It sidetracks me. Not to say that you can't have women and everything, but they should never be your main focus. Like, for example, in The Way of the Superior Man by David Deida, he says one thing: she does not want to be your main focus. Because if you do, and you start to formulate your life around her, you lose track of what's important. And I've lost track of many important things by focusing on women. When I was at McDonald's, there was this one girl that I met, and we started hanging out quite often. And my goals started to deteriorate because I was looking forward way too much to spending time with her, and that became my overall main focus. My main purpose was to try and please her, to make her happy. So what did that do to me? I started being as productive. I started being as focused on my goals and progress. Sometimes it's not about being there for her. Sometimes it's about getting the thing done. Keep doing the thing that made her attracted to you in the first place. Because if you don't, then that's one sure way to lose her. Which leads me into number three, is learn how to say no. If you want a woman to fall in love with you, you have to know how to say no. It sounds counterintuitive, but it makes a lot of sense. It goes back to setting goals and being on your purpose. If you're not able to be on your purpose and know that the work that you're working on is very important and that that's the main thing you need to be focused on in order for you to progress in life and to become attractive, then you're not going to be able to be as successful with women as you would like. Because I've learned that when I tell a woman no, then she learns that my purpose is more important than her. It sounds messed up, but it's not. I promise you, it's not. They become more attracted to you because they know that your vision and your ambition, as I said for step number 2, is more important to you and that you'll put that over the relationship. Once again, it sounds messed up, but it's not. I promise you it's not. It works. It works. Okay. So, for example, right? Say that you're really focused on your goals and you have a system and routine set in place. And your girl's always coming around saying, my fault, I'm assuming you have a girl. But but imagine she's coming around saying that, hey babe, I wanna go to the movies. Hey babe, I wanna go out to dinner. Hey babe, I wanna watch a movie. Hey babe, I wanna go to the park. She's saying all these things when you know you have a goal, you have focus. You gotta tell her no. For the majority of the time. Now, not in a rude way. Say, hey, look, babe, I got work going on. However, moving forward, like I said, like a date with you for like in a couple days. But for the time being, I gotta get these couple things done, which is a lot more respectful to her and your goals. However, you get to keep pursuing your goal and you get to implement spending time with her in a later time. So it's just setting those boundaries and those standards with her so that she knows that your purpose comes first. If she knows your purpose comes first, then she'll respect it and she'll work around it. But you also have to work with her on that as well. So if you learn how to say no and learn how to stay on your purpose, then she will over time begin to love you. And on top of that, raise your standard when it comes to women. So if any girls that you know like drink, smoke, or do things that are not in alignment with your goals, cut them out. Cut them out and don't tolerate it because they will sidetrack you and make your life worse, make it miserable, and make you not accomplish your goals. So just keep that in mind and raise your standard when it comes to women. Number 4, be funny, but don't be a cornball. There's been so many times as when I was in high school and I would act like a complete cornball for no reason whatsoever. Like, I was trying to get attention from girls and I do some of the most like stupid things. Like I remember one time I was in the library room with my friends at the time, right? And there was maybe 2 girls at our table. There was one in specific that I remember that was kind of attractive, right? So I started acting out of pocket, acting stupid. I wish I could insert the clip of this one video, but I was in the library reading this one book, and out of nowhere I go, yeah, I can't read. And mind you, at this time my voice is very high pitched. So I sounded really stupid. And she was like, dude, what? Like, it wasn't cute whatsoever. I thought that was cool getting attention. It really wasn't. Even the dudes looked at me like, dude, this dude's stupid. Yeah, they laughed and everything, but that wasn't the move. Just saying, wasn't the move. So learn how to be funny, but don't be a cornball, right? Know how to have charisma, some charm, some suave. Implement certain, I don't want to say tactics, but implement certain things into your conversation. It's where it's just fun, some banter, just be witty, crack jokes, keep it light, keep it on the up and up. Because if you don't, then and you act too stoic, you act just too tough, women don't like that either. That does the complete opposite actually. So have fun with it. Nobody wants to be around somebody who takes life too seriously. Now, that doesn't say when you're not with her, you can't take life seriously because that's when you attack your goals. You gotta be focused and everything on your goals. But when you're with her, chill out, vibe out, enjoy your time, enjoy your space, enjoy your energy, right? Just feel the vibes and have a good time. Because biggest thing is that women are bigger energy. They pick up on it. So have a good vibe about you. Number 5 is to love yourself. Now might sound gay to some people, but it's really not. If you love yourself, then she's gonna begin to love you because now you're filling your cup up. Once you have a full cup, then you can start to fill her cup. How do you expect to fill her cup if your cup is even full? It all starts with you. Once you start to love yourself and to believe in yourself and have a certain type of vibe and aura about yourself and put yourself first and begin to fill your cup, that's attractive because now you see that she sees that you have value, you have self-respect, you have self-confidence, and women love that. Especially over time, she can see how you move, she can see your character development, your character traits, and how important you are to yourself. So once you're like that, and it's a state of being for you of just loving yourself, they can actually begin to help her fill her cup. Now, I don't recommend trying to talk to broken women, but you can help her be better, be a better person by you being the best version of yourself, which is the reasoning for all of this. is to be the best version of yourself. The better version of yourself that you are, the better quality women that you attract. So when it comes down to it, what we really want to get out of this video is to focus on yourself, do the work on yourself every single day to become a quality man, so that in the long run, you can attract a valuable, attractive, feminine, high quality woman. Because that's what we all want. We all want high quality women. But we won't get there unless we do these 5 things. With that being said, bro, hope you enjoyed the video. That was 4 things to do to make a woman fall in love with you. It won't be instant, but it'll be over time. You won't regret it. Last thing being, become limitless.